Oh my god.
This has never happened in the history of...
So...
Okay, welcome to the Polonise Live for the Melbourne Legal Talent Tournament, where we uncover the city's best legal talent. And today I'm joined by Chantelle, who is exactly that. Chantelle, how you doing?
Good. Nervous, but good.
That's good. Nerves are always good. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a current Juris Doctor student at RMIT, studying to be a lawyer. I currently just work in retail, but I've also got experience in written communication, content creation, and also a little bit of admin work as well.
Good to know. Now, you're the first to complete round one of the tournament ahead of 250 candidates, so thanks for that. You did a great job there. You've shown those skills and your potential as a legal assistant by playing through those 6 games in the first round. And I wanted to go through some of those because you did an amazing job. As we can see here, average POQ 106.4. Your fitness score is 73.4, which is great. Considering that you're still doing uni, that's a great score. One thing I did want to point out, I really liked in your first game, you played through, I think you lost your first game, and then it seemed like you read some of the feedback and went back and adjusted your answer accordingly, and then took that feedback and went forward. So I love that. That really shows initiative and resilience there. So that was great. And overall, great score. So really looking forward to see how you go in the second round. You're playing for an interview with some of the best law firms in Melbourne, and first up you'll be interviewing with the amazing Siltra Henderson of Carboni Lawyers, who's currently looking for an LA to work with immediately. Siltra is one of the best personal injury lawyers based out of Melbourne, and you'll have the chance to interview directly with her if you pass round 2 of the Go Live interview. How does that sound?
Pretty good.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's jump in. This is how it works, basically. I'm going to read out the scenario for the game. I'm going to hit go live, and you'll have 2 minutes to answer it live using your voice on the spot. We'll see how the analysis goes, and we'll see how you go against that benchmark, and we'll see if you win the interview. If you do win, you get the interview. If you lose, you'll have to wait for another competitor to interview ahead of you before you can try again. So let's try and win. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So this game is called Urgent Client Situation. So I'll read this scenario out and we'll go from there. You're in your firm's office while the lawyer you assist is tied up in back-to-back court hearings. They send you a quick message, the next client's hearing is in 1 hour, but the client hasn't arrived yet. There's no time for them to step out, the responsibility falls on you. You grab the phone, call the client, they pick up, clearly flustered, their voice is tense, emotional, spilling over as they vent about the case. They're frustrated, doubtful of the process, and talking in circles. The clock is ticking. If they don't show, the hearing proceeds without them. You have 1 shot to turn this around. The lawyer's counting on you. The case might even depend on it. They break from their monologue for a moment, and you take the opportunity to interrupt and take over the conversation. So your challenge is, what do you say to get the client to court ASAP? You ready?
Yep.
Go for it.
I'm so sorry that you're feeling this way. It's not a fun situation for anyone. And then I would try and emphasize the importance of them showing up to the court date. So in this regard, I would emphasize, it's very important that you come to this court date so then we can move forward with the next steps and try to help you as best we can. And then I would also explain the lawyer is currently hard at work working on your case. That's why I'm the one contacting you. So then they don't think that they're being brushed off. Because I think the most important thing in this situation is to make sure that their emotional needs but also their practical needs are being met. I think that, in that regard, it would just be about playing off the language. So if they're quite upset, just being like, hey, I really empathize with this. I'm so sorry that you're feeling this way. Is there anything we can do immediately to help ease your stress, ease your mind? Do we need to, even just offering to get a coffee before the court date if there's enough time, or afterwards just to debrief. Sometimes that can be the difference between making a client feel welcomed and then making a client feel like they're just being brushed off.
Good response there, Chantelle. Coming in at just over 1.5 minutes. How did that feel?
Good. A little scary to do it on the spot, but good.
That's part of the fun, is doing it on the spot. Okay, so we've got the opponent coming in now to answer it. And obviously in a situation like this, that empathetic response is important. That's why we're testing the skills of communication. Empathy is a big thing there. Now the expert's coming in to assess you against the benchmarks. Let's see how we go.
Yeah.
Okay, a score of 27, which is good. Conciseness, which you were. Inclusivity, that inclusive language that you used, which was great. Persuasive, you were quite persuasive there. Okay, 28. It's neck and neck, which is good. This is good. Pretty good. 51. Okay, bit low on conciseness there, but let's see how we go. It's a draw.
It's a draw. What are the odds?
The odds are actually quite low. We rarely have draws, so amazing work to draw first of all. So I think we're going to have to go in and do that again, Chantelle. So before we go in, let's have a look at some of the feedback you've received, just to tweak your next response to make sure you get in there.
Yeah.
So conciseness, so that was one thing. You only scored 5 out of 12 for that. So some of the feedback is somewhat lengthy and could be more direct in addressing the urgency, aim to simplify and sharpen your message. There's that. Clarity, clear but could be more concise. Some ideas could be streamlined for impact. Focus on the main message of your urgency next time. So that's also an important point there. Remember that there's an hour to the court date. So your goal is to get them to the court date. So that's some good feedback there. Otherwise, explanation was good. Inclusivity was good. Inspiration was good. Exactly 100, which is drawn with the benchmark. Let's jump in again. You ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Take 2.
Okay.
And we're live.
I empathise with your situation completely, and I'm so sorry that you're feeling this way. We don't want you to feel as though we're not taking this seriously at all. I do want to stress the urgency of you showing up for this court date. It's extremely important that you do, so that we can work together to find the next steps on how to help you best. If you're having any troubles with transport or anything like that, we're happy to assist in any way that you can. The lawyer is currently working very hard on your case. That's why I'm contacting you today as the point of call between you. Do you have any further questions? Maybe we can discuss them in person once you're here, just to get you prepared and settled before we go into the court date. Yeah.
Great. You included a few extra things there, which is good. I think you've got it this time. I think you do have it this time.
It's so nerve-wracking when you haven't had like a minute to think about it.
It is. Let's see how you went though. I think that felt good.
Yeah.
That definitely felt good.
More concise.
It felt more concise. Exactly. Okay. Your opponent's benchmark is in. All right. Expert analysis coming right up. Let's see how we go. Round 1. Come on. 29, that's good. That's good. That's better than the last. Inclusivity up. Oh, that's good. You're up by 3 after round 2. That's good. Round 3. Come on. 50. Okay, that's great.
That's not bad.
That's, better than the first round. Here we go. Come on. And, yeah.
Oh my god.
This has never happened in the history of...
This is so... What? Oh my god.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's absolutely...
That's so funny. Not again.
Take a bit of sip of water. So again, just to have a look at some of that feedback, clarity, explanation, and conciseness are the ones that need a little bit of extra juice. Now we're gonna try this a little bit differently this time, okay? Before we start, I'm gonna actually pretend to be the irate person on the phone.
Okay.
Just so you have a little more of something to work off as you're going into the call. All right, go. Ring ring.
Hi, this is Chantelle from Carboni Lawyers. Just wondering if you were still coming for the court date today. We just expecting you.
I'm not very happy with how things are going. I don't feel like I'm prepared. Can we move the date?
I don't think we can at this point. It's not quite possible.
Okay. Well, I'm just feeling a bit flustered. I'm feeling a bit flustered now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm so sorry that you're feeling that way. I empathize with that completely, and you shouldn't feel like you're not being taken seriously or that you haven't been fully prepared for the court date. I do just want to stress the urgency of it though. We need you to show up to this so that we can work together on the next steps for your case. The lawyer's currently working very hard on your case at the moment, which is why I contacted you today. Now, you said that you're not feeling very prepared, so how about if you come in, we can go through a few things together to get you as prepared as we can for the court sitting. If you're having any trouble with transport at all, we're happy to try and assist in that way as well, and maybe we can have a debrief afterwards and just talk about any feelings you're having, because your feelings and your well-being are what are at the forefront of our minds at the moment. But yeah, if there's anything else that we can assist with immediately, please let us know.
That felt good. You added that extra sense of urgency in there, which is good. Let's see how we go. The third time's a charm after 2 draws. Here we go. Expert analysis. Drum roll, please. Round 1. 27. Okay. Doing good. Conciseness is a bit up this time. Persuasion is a bit up. Round 1 of the opponent. 26. Okay, up by 1. It's tight. It's tight again. Here we go for clarity, explanation, and inspiration. 51, 1 more than last time. Can she do it? After 2 draws. Here we go. Yes! She's taken it away.
Yay!
My turn. No, you did it, Chantelle. Awesome work. After 2 draws, you kept on pushing through. Awesome work. Awesome work. How do you feel? Were you the first player in the tournament to prove your performance in this round 2? Congratulations. Now you're going into round 3, which is an interview with Siltra Henderson of Carboni Lawyers. How does that feel?
Pretty good. Honestly, it's been so difficult to even get a interview or conversation with lawyers at the moment, so that is really good.
Amazing. You'll love that chat with Siltra. She's amazing. You'll have a great chat with her. Thank you, Chantelle.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us on Go Live, and we'll look forward to hearing how the round 3 goes for you.
All right, thank you so much.